Welcome to the channel 831 Avo. Today, live in Santa Cruz, California, germinating Gwen seeds. Gwen seedlings, Gwen offsprings. So these are going to be sisters. Sisters to Lamb, sisters to Gem, and sister to Luna. These are coming off of Gwen, local Gwen, Southern Monterey County, Soledad Greenfield area, via Will Brokaw. So I think these are of genetic importance. Gwen is a known breeding champion producer, and so we can expect good things from her seed. This is Gwen. This is Gwen right here. I had a 25-pound box of this, and they had big seeds. They had good seeds. Up there, those are gem offsprings. So these are aunts to niece. So these are the aunts. Those are gem. These are potential tias right here. All right, so let me explain my germinating process first. You're gonna get the pit. And then you wanna peel off this hydrophobic layer, either with your finger or scrape it with a spoon. But you wanna remove it. Otherwise it's gonna repel water and it'll take a couple days or weeks to penetrate. So you expose the bottom part of it. So again, this is injury due to the spoon, but it's okay. And then you want to soak them. Soak them in water, in a cup of water, for 3 or 4 days. And then you want to look for the ones that have already cracked. Right here. Fausto Bautista, saludos desde Compton. Saludos, Fausto. But yeah, this is germinating Gwen seeds. Gwen is basically UC Riverside's breeding foundation. Lamb came off of Gwen, Gem came off of Gwen, and the newly released Luna came off of Gwen. So these are Gwen sisters, local Gwen sisters, because this is coming off from a ranch in the 831, Southern Monterey County. All right, let's get the ones out. The ones that are already cracked, let's get them out. Just a second, I need some napkins. You're gonna grab a napkin and get the one that's already, again, soak them for 3 or 4 days, and I put them in a windowsill. Then you put them in a napkin. Soak and wet the napkin. All right, that's good. Then you put it in a Ziploc bag. And then you want the heat you want the heat, but again, protect the roots from the rays. And so you drop it in a bag. Put that on a windowsill. Let it get the heat of the sun, the rays of the sun. And then you could do more than one in each. You can do more than one in each bag too, for sure. And label. Hi, do you want to build a snowman? So label. These are Gwen. Gwen. And then this. Gwen. Gwen seedlings. Again, sister to Lamb. Potential sisters to Lamb, Jam, and Luna. Bred here locally in the 831. The grafting process, yeah, I could show the grafting process for sure. I just subscribed. Thank you, Quilt. But yeah, these are germinating Gwen. So Gwen is Hass's great-granddaughter. Granddaughter, I'm sorry. So these are gonna be Hass's future great-granddaughters. All right, again, so if you missed it, these have been soaking for 3 or 4 days. Look for the ones that have cracked open. Change the water every day. Change the water every day. So there. Wrap it in a napkin. Ziploc bag. And again, you can put more than one per bag. And that's what we're gonna do. All right. And check out this other one. Napkin. All right, all these are still closed. I'll keep an eye on them, but for sure, no more than a week in water. Because sometimes they'll want the heat. So I'm gonna put those ones right there. Dump the water out. Put the new ones in water. There's a third one. Again. Peel the skin. It's hydrophobic. It'll repel water. That's like somewhat injuring it. So just gentle. Or not. It doesn't matter. But yeah, you peel it enough for the water to penetrate. That should be big enough. And just put it in water. In 3 or 4 days, you pull them out. Then again, these in a brown bag. Clodog 34. Hi everyone. Hello. So this is germinating of Gwen seeds. Gwen seedlings, Gwen offsprings. Stay tuned. This is the A31 avocado breeding project. If you want in, let me know. Or you yourself go out and find some Gwens and germinate your Gwen seeds. So this is germinating Gwen seeds. This is Gwen. So it's germinating her offsprings. And Gwen is a known champion producer. Gwen was bred and led to Lamb, Gem, and Luna. So I think this is a pretty good start seed-wise. If you can't get in on a grafted tree, get in on this seed right here. These are Gwen offsprings and those are Gem offsprings. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be planting these all throughout the A31 in public places, urban environments. And I think via girdling branches and pinching, I'm trying to get these to hold fruit like in 5 years max. If they don't do it in 5 years, then I'll come in with the graft, or I can come in with the graft earlier. But yeah, this is gonna be my local A31 avocado breeding project / guerrilla growing, because we're gonna these are gonna be in public places. Stay tuned. So seedlings do demonstrate vigor. They're a little bit hardier than grafted clone trees. So I think that's what they have going for them. They can be grafted, but again, I want to keep a branch of the original host rootstock. So that we lead to a possible new variety. These are, again, Gwen seedlings. These are Gwen seedlings. These are Gem seedlings. So I think that this is the future. This is the future. These are the avocados of tomorrow. We can't get complacent. We have to have more genetic diversity. Yeah, yeah, for sure. So again, I want to be like a fruitscaping artist, and I'm gonna paint the towns with fruit trees. I see planters where trees once lived, and then that's where I'm gonna put these. Stay tuned. Or if you want in on it and you're local, let me know. I could drop it off on the corner of your house, and then I'll upload the short and you'll know it's there. Yeah. So in public infrastructure where they're obviously not in the way or creating obstruction, but yeah, Alex Saldaña, saludos. I've got leaf bugs, needs to spray with neem oil, I guess. Yeah, I'm fortunate right here. My avocados, I haven't really had to do anything to them. I mean, sometimes I'll get that silk grub, but that damage, it does a lot of damage overnight. But there's nothing I can do about it. As long as they leave some like new tips, new growth tips, it'll come back. But I have one right now that is like recovering from an attack. But other than that, other than those little silk grubs or a grasshopper too, will sometimes come by overnight and wreak a lot of damage in the night for sure. But other than that, no other pests. Alex Saldaña, saludos. But yeah, stay tuned. I'll let you know what these do. I'm thinking Gwen being highly precocious. These are going to be highly precocious as well. Just how Lamb has been, just how Gem has been. So we'll see how they perform locally. Again, these are Lamb's and Gem sisters. These right here. Maybe the discovering of a future avocado star. Hopefully. Potentially. And then if that turns out, I'll reveal like the location of the tree and we could meet for like a scion swap. We'll all take some budwood off the tree and everybody could take it. Everybody can take it home. That's the idea with these trees. They're gonna create community. We're gonna gather around these trees. But yeah, stay tuned. It's a quick little live stream on how I germinate my seeds. They grow pretty fast. They go pretty fast. That's what I like about seedlings. And then they'll need to get pinched. Wish more folks were doing this. Great work, bro. Appreciate it. But we are going to be doing it. It can't just be me. I need that community input for sure. But I'm not going to say lead the way, but I'm going to be doing my thing, showing YouTube, and hopefully other people get inspired. And maybe follow through. Maybe if they know where it's at, they could help with the care of it. Because I'm spread pretty thin. I'm in Santa Cruz, but sometimes I go all the way down to Salinas, community gardens in Salinas, Watsonville, and Santa Cruz. So yeah, and expanding. I'm 831, but I definitely want to hit I want to hit 408 over the hill. And there's still even some community gardens that I'm not in the 831, which I've been invited to. And then parks, public places, parks, transit stations, youth centers. But yeah, you'll stay tuned. Like as soon as I see a planting area, like I want to put down a tree. And then and I see public parks, they go about planting trees. They're even on stations, on irrigation stations. But once the tree fails, they never bother to replace it. It'll be years, or I've seen some empty spots for years. Like, I don't know where it happens, but I don't know if there's no budget to replace the tree, but it'll be like, and then so I don't hope that they fail, but that's where I sometimes come in and plant trees after them. But again, I won't. Was just in Santa Cruz a few days ago on music tour. Got to see your redwoods. Hit me up next time you're in town. I'll give you a seedling. Frank Contreras, I got 2 reed seedlings right now about as big as yours. Thanks. Yeah, that's the next one I'm gonna be getting reed. Again, I'm breeding towards production, and reed definitely needs to be in there. In a community garden I'm in with Gem, Gwen, and Carmen. Gem, Gwen, and a Carmen, and I want to add. I was between a lamb or a reed, but I'm now leaning more towards a reed. Just because on the Gwen Gem right there, the strains are a little too tight. That's straight up line breeding. Inbreeding. That'll be Gwen to a Gem. That's straight up mother to daughter. And then the Carmen, that's still pretty close, like an uncle. So to not bottleneck the genetics, you add the Guatemalan, the reed. I would have added the lamb. That would have been a sister up in the mix. So like too tight on the genetics. So I needed that outcross, and I'm going with reed. As per what tree that I've planted myself, and I've seen that it's pretty consistent. It's always producing. And then Freddie and Ellen from Epicenter. So yeah, stay tuned. Once again, thank you for watching and have a good one.